going on, guys? I'm going to show you how to farm the chromatic scales. So come over here to the central transfer chamber, and we're going to just go right out here into the battle depths. So once you're out here, we just kind of like run around, and we're going to go to the first group of the chromatic drakes. So when you go in here, of course, you want to make sure you have shadow form up and everything like this. And I actually think Derv is like a pretty solid option for this. And like the chromatic drakes are actually kind of hard to deal with, so like I think this is like the best build I could find to actually do this. Like you could also do like a melee version, but it's like whenever you get into like the bigger groups and stuff, they're a lot harder to kill. And it's like from where they have touch skills and they can blind you and everything and still damage you, you have to like watch out, because even with this build they can still kill you, so you have to maintain like a little bit of distance away from them, which is what I do in the video. Because it's weird, because you have to kind of strike a balance between being close to them so you can damage them with the skills that will degenerate their health. And also, if you're like a little close to them, but you're not like super close to them, it's like they use their touch skills on you less often, because they can still kill you with the touch skills. Especially whenever they turn to like the earth. And that's what makes using other builds like harder also, because you can't really like hex them. Otherwise, you can go like slash mesmer. Or you can be like a mesmer slash assassin or assassin slash mesmer and basically hex them and just kill them that way. But it's like they basically use obsidian flesh, so it's hard to do that. But otherwise, you just use radiation field and then you use the Viper's defense, and it basically just degenerates their health. And it actually happens pretty quickly, because like all of this is in real time right here. I'm not speeding up the video at all. And you'll actually see them die like pretty quickly. And basically just try to ball them up like this, and you see how they're not using the touch skills on me? Like you just have to put them like in this weird angle. It might take you a couple tries before you get it, because if they start hitting with the touch skills, they'll kill you pretty quickly. Like you can survive like quite a few, but it's like it'll eventually get to you. And you know, there's a little bit left, not a big deal. And we're going to keep using the Dervis spell to basically gain back energy, because this build right here is actually pretty hard on your energy. And with the run skills are there to basically make it like easy and convenient. And also you need them to basically break the aggro of the dervishes right here, because the dervishes will kill you. So I messed up right here because I should have done shadow form first, which I'm going to do right now. So this is how you break the aggro. You get the shadow form up and everything, and then you run in here and you use the pious haste. And it gives you 50% speed boost, so you break aggro really easy. And it's also going to break aggro if they're chromatic drakes, but it's like you just slow down and you can basically just re-aggro them like this and just kill them like normal. And you see how much damage they're doing to me with their touch skills. So their touch skills will kill you really quick, especially when there's like a big group of them. And then you basically just run to like the last location of the chromatic drakes. And I believe I actually got 5 chromatic scales during this run, and that's all you need in order to get the Nick item. So the drop rate was actually pretty good for me. Like it hasn't really been that bad. But of course, the drop rate's going to kind of like vary person to person. You might get lucky and get them all in one run, or it might take you a couple runs. So it's not really that bad. But at the same time, I think that's a little harder to farm than other items. So yeah, we're going to just take them out. And you see, if you stay like close to them, like what I'm doing, but it's like you're not super close to them. Well, I mean, like you're pretty close to them, but not close enough for them to touch you. It's like they seem to use their touch skills on you less often. And you see they can like blind you and everything, which makes using a melee build annoying. And there we go. That's like how you do it. Pretty easy to do. And you see I got their chromatic scales right there. And there's the path, you know. It's like you basically just start at the central transfer chamber. You run right here, go down here into the first group. And then you go over here, get that other group, go over here and get the final group right here. And I actually think this is like the best build. There's probably other builds out there that work just as well. You know, you can really use Radiation Field or Viper's Defense on like a lot of other characters, you know, so it actually works pretty well. And I basically have like good rune setups on this character. So we have Mysticism +1 for the head and +1 for the gloves, so 14 Mysticism in total. And I'll also have the link in the description down below to the build. And just like a normal like spellcaster staff with like the +5 energy while enchanted, and 20% enchantments last longer. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the location. So the location's really easy, and really like I think that the central transfer chamber is really the only or the best place to actually farm them. Like I think that's the best place to do it. So it's the only one I'm actually showing. I usually try to show more farms, but that's really the only one. So go ahead and get your 5 gifts right here. All you need is 5 scales. Pick up the red iris flyers if you want. And yeah, that's it for this week. It's kind of like a moderate week. I got the drops pretty easy. It might be a bit different for you. I think the farming's a little hard, so I'd put it like moderate to moderately high. Otherwise, Dungeon is signing out.